This 164 scale Burgers on Fire fast food restaurant model features realistic-looking wraparound neon lights, stunning wall details, and 5 large windows with illusion rooms, all set in a vibrant orange theme. This kit includes 2 pieces of window material, fun add-ons, 2 bases, and landscape moss. Who's ready to assemble? Welcome back everyone to another innovative hobby supply video. I'm AJ, your instructor, and today we're going to be learning how to assemble the 164 Burgers on Fire fast food restaurant kit. One of the most important skills to know before assembling your innovative hobby supply model is scoring. It involves a straight edge and a hobby knife to break the surface tension so the flex stock can bend clean. As you can see, I made a practice piece to show you how it's done. Simply line up the ruler along the line and gently press down the hobby knife on the flex stock. Once done, fold. This technique allows you to make a flat ordinary piece of flex stock into something more intricate and 3D. Today we'll be using the standard equipment for this model: a ruler, scissors, watercolor markers, a hobby knife, hot glue gun, and some Scotch tape. So let's jump right into it. The very first step is to carefully cut out the art from the kit using a good pair of scissors. I recommend grouping the walls and the smaller items into groups to avoid losing anything important. Lastly, for the base, simply cut the white outer edges off. Pick 4 awnings, score the white lines with a hobby knife and a ruler, and fold a small tab downwards. Touch up the scored seam with a corresponding watercolor marker. Then grab the 3 illusion rooms and score the 2 white lines on both sides with a hobby knife and ruler. Fold the sides inwards and touch up with a watercolor marker. On to the next step, grab the 2 side walls and score the glue tabs on both sides with a hobby knife and ruler. After, fold inwards and touch up the scored seam with a brown watercolor marker. This is what it looks like after scoring. Next, with the same walls, cut upwards with a pair of scissors from the bottom to the wall to the inside part of the windows right along the window frames. Do this for both sides for every window. Then cut the top of the inside windows with a hobby knife and a ruler. Avoid cutting the window frames at all times. Then touch up the cut seams with a brown watercolor marker. Repeat the same steps to the other side wall. Then put aside for later. Grab the front wall and repeat the same steps also for removing the front windows. Now let's open the front door. Cut the middle of the door with scissors. Cut the top of the door with a hobby knife and ruler, and score the sides of the door with a hobby knife and ruler. After, gently push open the door and touch up any white areas. Flip over the front wall so the white side is facing you. Grab the window material included in the kit and trace a section that slightly overlaps a window opening. Cut with a good pair of scissors and unwrap both sides until see-through. Place the material evenly on top of the window section and secure it with Scotch tape. Make sure the tape is not visible from the front side. Repeat for both windows. Then grab the bottom add-on front walls and glue onto the bottom of the front wall, below each window. Slowly secure one side at a time to avoid any unevenness. Put aside for later. Repeat the same steps for the side walls. Trace a section of window material over the window sections, unwrap and place on top evenly. Secure with Scotch tape. Then flip over and apply the bottom add-on wall. Glue one side at a time to avoid any unevenness. Use hot glue. After the right side wall is done, put aside for later and grab the left wall. Do the same exact steps. Flip over and apply the bottom add-on wall. Now our front and side walls have realistic looking windows. Then grab the 2D add-on menu sign and place it evenly on top of the original sign using hot glue. You can also add the drive-through sign right here on the right side wall. Now let's have a little fun. Grab all the posters included in the kit and place them anywhere you'd like on the front windows and on the side walls. Use hot glue to secure. And just like that, we have realistic looking posters on our windows. This step, let's add the parking blocks onto the original art on the second base. Use hot glue to apply. Carefully line them up, and voila! This step is optional, but I recommend doing this because it adds more realism to the kit. Do this to all parking spots. Then grab both sides of the drive-through sign post. Glue the backs of the signposts onto each other using hot glue. Then place a small amount of glue onto the posts and place the drive-through front sign onto it. Afterwards, place the back of the sign onto the rest. For the roof, let's add the 2D add-on vents. Place glue onto the original art and then place the 2D versions evenly on top. Now it's time to glue the front wall onto the front side of the base. Line up the front wall onto the white line located at the base. Place small amounts of hot glue behind the front wall to secure to the base. Hold upwards until dry. Afterwards, grab the left side wall and place hot glue along the glue tab. Evenly line up both walls onto each other. Repeat the same step to the right side wall. Place glue behind the side walls to secure nicely onto the base. Afterwards, glue one side at a time for the back wall to avoid any unevenness. Then place glue behind the back wall to secure onto the base. Moving forward, grab the front wall window illusion room and place it right behind the front wall. Use hot glue to secure. Then grab the correct matching side wall illusion rooms and place it behind the side walls. Use hot glue to secure. After applying the illusion rooms, look from the front side and see the realism. Now it's time to grab the roof and carefully place it on top of the building. You can secure it with hot glue. Then grab the awnings and place it right above the windows. You can place the awnings on just the front windows or all of them, your choice. Once that's done, add the trash can right up front. Use hot glue to secure. This step is totally optional, but I highly recommend adding landscape moss onto the original art. Do this to both sides on the base to create realistic looking bushes. Next, grab the second base and carefully line up the front base onto it. You can secure both of the bases together or just leave them separate for times when you want to display Hot Wheel cars. For the very last step, add the drive-through sign right here. The 164 Scale Burgers on Fire restaurant model is a level 2 skill kit and will take approximately 2 hours to complete. Once this model is assembled, it's plenty rugged and will give any hobbyist many years of enjoyment for displaying on your raised track. You can get this model and many others on innovativehobbysupply.com. Thank you for watching today's video. Make sure you subscribe down below. If you have any further questions about today's building that we just assembled today, make sure you check out our website at innovativehobbysupply.com.